Are you a League of Legends player that wants better Q tech than two-dimensional bar graphs from websites? Then the Summoner's Halo is for you. A 3D visualization of critical player data that guides your actions in queue. It's weaponized Q tech for a new generation of summoners. To create your own account for Summoner's Halo, you go to the website www.ora.me, that's ORA.me, and you'll see here, just tells you a little bit about what it does. Go to the Create an Account Now button, hit that, and you basically will enter an email. Just do beta@ora.me, and then put a password in, just any password will do. And then you put in the name of your summoner, which is really important, the summoner you want to see every time you go to your account, and let's put in Energy of Light. So you just gotta scroll down there and hit that, and then you create your account. And basically what happened is that now you can go to the app, and when you go in, you'll simply see. So this is a Halo. This is the Halo in the side view. It's actually not that exciting right now, but if you go to the nav there and hit top, you'll see the top view, and this is actually how we'll be looking at the Halos for this demo. If you actually touch the Halo, you'll actually bring up the stats. And the stats break out this way. On the top is size, and that's basically your KDA ratio for that champion across all the games that are measured. We're looking usually at around 30 days. The size is the actual distance from the center to the perimeter. This is a pretty good KDA, 4.47. Brightness, that's the win rate, again across all games with that champion in the time selection. 62.50, it's pretty good. Complexity, this is one of our own calculations. Essentially, it's creep score measured against the team. Whenever you see a Halo that's flat like this, that doesn't have a texture or electricity moving through its surface, you know that's a low creep score. And that's an important metric in Halo because it has something to do with team contribution. And that kind of goes with speed. Speed is the last variable here. And this is also an Aura generated stat. It's called team contribution. And this is basically how the player, the summoner, contributes to their team with this champion per game. This is actually a pretty good team contribution score, 62.8, but because the complexity is so low, you don't really see it as much, and those two tend to go together. Now, if you want to actually get to a different summoner, you click the center of the core and you type in the name of it. Let's do, we're going to do XEK Luxio, who's one of the players we worked with in North America. He's got some pretty great Halos. So you hit submit. There we go. So let's look at, I guess, his top one. That's the one you always see. The top is your top champion, and these number of games you've played with him. He's played 17 games with him. His KDA size 4.17. That's pretty strong, obviously, and you can see again the distance there is pretty. This is a really good looking Halo. The brightness is high. Win rate is 70%. As you can see at the core, the red there, that's where brightness comes from. You can always look at that really quickly and see how winning this champion is. The complexity here also really good, 30%. You can see all these different ripples. Again, that's a contribution around creep score. And then the speed is also, it's pretty good. This is a mid-range speed. This is a player who is pretty strong. And that looks like Vigar. This is actually a better champion, you can tell right off the bat. Good size, 5.02. The brightness is pretty good as well. The complexity is strong here, but the speed, the team contribution is really high. This is an excellent team player and obviously a really good fighter as well. Let's look at Master Yi. The first thing you'll notice is that the colors changed and it's a purple. Halos have a color code. The blues and the purples are low-level KDA related players. The middle levels are orange and red, and then the higher levels, that's usually pro, are yellow and white. Look at Nidalee for a sec. So here's really interesting. You got a pretty small Halo. Brightness is so-so. The complexity is there, and the speed is really slow at 30%. So again, this is pretty low-end Halo, but still looks kind of cool. So apologies to XEK Luxio for using your set of Halos. We showed you some of the low ones, but he has some really beautiful ones up top, so definitely check those out. He's on the North American server. So that's going to do it for this guide. You can hit us with an email at beta@ora.me. All of the pro Halos from the quarterfinals are up. Please get in touch with us about design or any questions you have. This is a very early stage design, and we want to work with the LOL community to make it as cool as possible for you guys. So just please pass it on, and thanks a lot.